What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first video on my new channel. Used to be making videos as a part of Small Town 5, but today we branch off into Small Town Cam. And what better way to start off a new channel than to do a special rebuild with a special player, fan favorite. We're gonna be the Celtics. If it'll load. It's a fantasy draft. We'll let the GM draft everything. After that's done, we'll rebuild the team, doing trades and stuff. But the centerpiece of our team has to be Tacko Fall. He has to be the starting center, 30 minutes a game, and the goal is to win a championship. So let's get right into it. What do we got? What kind of team are we looking at? Kyrie, Kristaps, Julius Randle, Marcus Morris, Mike Conley, Delon Wright, Cody Zeller, Gary Harris. It's a good team. Jarrett Culver's a great trade piece. Alright, so we'll see if anyone even drafted Tacko. Alright, there he is. Alright, so we're going to negotiate this contract. Sign him for 4 years. Give him the money. We're only playing 1 year, so it really doesn't matter. Alright, so Tacko is now on the team. Let's put him in right now. So Stops can go to power forward. We know that that'll increase his overall. Julius Randle will be a great trade piece. Let's see if anything happens when we adjust some overalls here. Yeah, Porzingis goes to an 87. I think Marcus Morris probably goes up if you make him a small forward. He does. Oops. Conley we can keep as a point guard. Zeller I know goes up. Exit that. As a power forward, yeah, he goes up to an 82, which is great. Gary Harris will stay the same. Gerald Green stays the same. Aminu's not worth changing. Culver stays the same. Alright, Tacko Fall has to run center though. That's the only restriction that we have on our lineup. So I have a glitchy trade. Let's find Capella, wherever he went to. Right, Cavaliers. Should have went the other way. Alright, we'll give you Marcus Morris and a second. I didn't know that the Celtics had so many first round picks. This would be an easy rebuild. I'm surprised that they only have him valued at a 3-star player. So it shouldn't be that difficult to get. We'll give you a first. We'll give you 2 firsts. I don't want to trade all my players away right now. Wow, okay. What about Gerald Green? There we go. Alright, so we have Capella, and this is kind of like a glitch. You move him to power forward, he goes up to an 89. And Capella then gets almost full trade value, which he's pretty worthless as a power forward anyway, because he doesn't shoot threes. Alright, so we already have our center. I think it's smart to build a pretty good 3-point shooting lineup around Tacko Fall, just because he's going to have to stay in the paint pretty much at all times. I don't like any of those trades, really. I like Gallo, but not for Capella. Let's add a first. See what we can get from that. Shea might have to be the move. John Collins and Jonas. That's a good trade, but we already have our big guys, and they want Tacko. Brogdon and Christian Wood I really like. De'Aaron Fox and Spencer Dinwiddie. De'Aaron Fox is a really good point guard. Dinwiddie can move to shooting guard. DeRozan and Lonzo is a really good one, but Lonzo, in my experience, shoots really poorly from 3. John Wall and Siku. Maybe if I was doing a future build, but this is just 1 year. We have to win now. Let's go with Shea and Evan Fournier. Fournier can stretch it. He'd be great coming off of our bench. I don't really want Porzingis or Julius Randle, so we'll see what we can get from them. We can get Capella back. Valanciunas, Kyle Lowry, Montrezl Harrell, and Paul Millsap would be really nice if we didn't need big guys. if we needed big guys, I guess. We already have people that we need here. What does Vucevic do from 3? 78. I would rather keep Kristaps if that was the case. I like Gallo, but Gallo and Kristaps are pretty similar. I don't really like any of those trades, so maybe we'll hold on to Stops. He'll be a good power forward anyway. See what we can get for Julius Randle. Still young, 24. 82 overall. I got some good cap. If this would ever load. This is the slowest trade finder. Alright. Anything that stands out. Kyle Lowry stands out for sure. Dragic. Dinwiddie. Devontae Graham always pops up in these trades. Okay, let's get Kyle Lowry and Patrick McCaw. I've never had Kyle Lowry in a rebuild before, and I don't know why I got him now. Let's do Kyle Lowry instead of Kyrie, and then we'll do Kyrie in a first and see what we can get. Devin Booker and John Collins is a nasty trade. Chris Paul, Derrick Rose is a really good shooting guard, just doesn't have the 3-point stats that I would like. I think we're going to do that trade right there. We're going to get... Ooh, never mind. But this has some really good offers here. Devin Booker and John Collins is so good. But they want Shea, and I don't want to give up Shea. So let's do this. Chris Middleton and Lou Will for Irving and Al-Farouq Aminu and a first. Alright, so what are we looking like with... Let's go 9. 9 on the depth. Get Fernando out of there. We want Tacko Fall. Alright, so we still have Jarrett Culver to trade. The bench is really nice. I would prefer another big, because we don't really need Mike Conley and Lou Will in the bench. I mean, the starting lineup is fantastic, other than Tacko, but Tacko's going to be running it. He's a 10 and 10 guy. I did a franchise the other day. I guess it's not a franchise, a My GM the other day. And Tacko averaged 10 and 10 as a 67 overall, so really not something that I'm worried about. Alright, this is for the bench bigs. Davis Bertans and Dwight Powell would be nasty. But also DeMarcus Cousins and Dennis Schroeder for Jarrett Cole. I'm doing this. Alright, so DeMarcus Cousins plays out of his mind for whatever reason. And will be a super nice piece. We could run a 10-man rotation and probably win a title with this team right here. We'll fix that. I'll give you 20 minutes for now. Alright, so let's increase this to 10. We'll do all that fun stuff. DeLon Wright doesn't need any minutes, so we'll adjust these minutes to make Tacko Fall the primary center. See if we can win a Tacko title. A Tacko title, I love that. Let's take both of these guys down to 20. 20, and then give Tacko 27. Alright, Cousins should be one of the first ones out. This is a really nice squad, actually. Kyle Lowry 29 minutes, Shea with 27, Chris Middleton with 30, Porzingis with 30, Tacko with 27, and then the bench guys. So Brad Stevens is one of the best coaches you can have, so I'm really not worried. Should we go all out and make Tacko the primary? Nah, we won't do that. We'll go no preference with the scoring. We're going to get shooters open, shoot at will, and then we will have some crash. So Tacko will always be crashing the offensive glass. That's just what we're going to do. Defensive points of emphasis are fine. We're not going to worry about any sort of player development or anything. We're going to go straight into... We're going to go just past the All-Star break, because I don't know if we're going to make any more trades, but if we do, I'll jump back in. We're going to go just past the All-Star break, and then we'll come back. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we're about a month into the season. We're going to check and see how everybody's doing. We are losing to like the same teams over and over again. So like the Knicks have our number. Different teams like that. So we'll see if there's any moves that we can make. Or if anyone's underperforming, we'll ship them out and see. Alright, so this one is right off the bat. 9 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, which is really good stat-wise, but he's only shooting 18% from 3. And I know that Shea is a really good trade value piece, and I can tell you that everyone else is playing just fine. 38% from 3. 30% from 3 for stops is a little low, but he's averaging 19 and 9, so I'm really not too worried about that. Tacko's averaging 4 and 7, shooting 42% from the field, so we're really not worried about Tacko fall. Zella's doing. We're gonna get a shooting guard to replace Gilgeous, and then we're gonna replace Cody Zeller off the bench, and then I think the team will be in fuego, fire team. We still have a lot of first round picks, so we can do a lot here. Just a matter of getting the right person for the team. And so far, I don't really like any of these moves. Buddy healed. Buddy's gonna knock it down. We're gonna get Buddy healed. It's a little bit of an overall decrease, but he's a better shooter, and I think overall that will help our team more. Let's add 2 first round picks onto Cody Zeller. See what kind of backup big we can get. Someone like Davis Bertans would be perfect. 26% from 3. We're not taking him. 0% from 3. With Tacko Fall taking up all of the space in the middle, we really need someone that can knock it down. And as weird as it sounds, I think that Christian Wood is going to be the guy. Not because I'm a Pistons fan and he's my favorite player on the team currently. Only 3 rebounds though. Tacko's going to need help. Davis Bertans, 6'10", 11 points per game, 4 rebounds, 41% from 3. Like I said before, I think that's probably going to be our guy. Rui, not shooting well. Yeah, let's go get it. Let's get Davis Bertans, Dwight Powell. Oh, we don't want to get rid of that. Let's just do that trade straight up. So here we go. Oh, we stud Fournier off the bench. That's nice. But, where's the rotation at? Who's starting? Alright, so Buddy, come on in. Davis, come on in. Davis Bertans is going to have about 20 minutes off the bench. That'll be nice. Buddy healed. What's a Fournier shooting? 38%. He's better off the bench, I think. Buddy, we'll give you the 27 that they're recommending. We'll give Fournier about 17. Okay, so we have a lot of guards coming off the bench. Let's see if we can flip. Who's been having a better season? 45% from 3, 38% from 3. Let's flip Lou Will for a small forward, some kind of wing player, someone preferably that can play some defense. No reason to add any seconds, really, because they're not worth anything. We just need someone that can play as a good swing player. Troy Brown's not bad. Oh, Andrew Wiggins? I mean, Wiggins doesn't put up great numbers in the starting lineup, but Wiggins could be someone that's really nasty off of our bench. Eric Gordon is going to come in and knock it down, but he's not that great defensively, just like Wiggins. Let's get Covington. Add the exception, absolutely. Alright, so Covington off the bench adds us even more depth. $20 minutes for Covington. Alright, so Tacko, get back in the starting lineup. 27 minutes a game. They want Fournier as the 6th man. I prefer Schroeder. We'll have Fournier as the last guy off the bench, even though he's probably our best 3-point shooter other than Buddy. So Buddy coming in, averaging 22.4 with 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 50% from the field, 47% from 3, and 87% from the free throw line. Buddy with the Pistons was arguably having his best season, but we brought him over anyway. Shea Gilgeous was only shooting 19% from 3, so that's something that we really don't want to see. We're going to go to the end of the All-Star break, see if we have any All-Stars, see if we have anyone participating in any of the events, and we'll check our record. Alright, so we have made it to the All-Star break. We will check our player stats to start off. So stops, leading the team in points per game, 9 rebounds, 0.6 assists, shooting 45% from the field, 34% from 3. We would like those numbers to get up a little bit. Buddy with 18, 4 and 3, shooting 49% from the field. Chris, 15.6, 4.7 and 4.9, shooting 45% from the field. That's really good. 15 and 7 from Kyle Lowry at the point, almost shooting 50%. DeMarcus Cousins coming off the bench, 13 and 6 and almost 2. We'll call it 2. 50% from the floor. Schroeder, 12.3, 2.3 and 4.1 as the sixth man, 4.47, 47% from the field. Davis Bertans is 8.2, 3.5. Numbers that we would expect from him because he's not getting a whole lot of minutes. He's shooting 43% from 3, which is exactly what we need him to do. Fournier with 8, Covington with 6 and 4, which is good for the bench. Shooting at 34% from 3. Tacko's only averaging 4 points and 7 rebounds, but he's shooting 44% from the field. Let's check what his stats are. If we play him more minutes, he might go off. Perimeter defense, offensive rebound and defensive rebound, 79 and 85, so they're both above average. I don't know if this is going to hurt us or not, but we're going to play him more minutes. Let's take Fournier down to 15, and let's take Davis Bertans down to 15. Let's get Tacko Fall 32 minutes, and then we'll give Buddy Hield and Kyle Lowry 1 more minute apiece, just because their stats they're shooting well. They're just not playing a whole lot. So we'll check who was on the All-Star teams, see if we have any Boston Celtics, none on Team James, and none on Team LeBron. Zion Williamson is an All-Star in his first year, averaging 22 and 7. Wow. Alright, so nobody. Oh, Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield is our only All-Star participant other than Bruno Fernando, who hasn't played a minute. Okay, well, that's how that'll be. Let's sim to the end of the season, see where we're at. Let's see if we can bring Tacko a title. Alright, so we ended up as a 53-win team. Not horrible, but also not great. Luka wins the MVP with 23, 10, and 11. Okay. Zion, Rookie of the Year, 22, 7, and 2. Dinwiddie is the sixth man with 16, 6. Kawhi Depoy, 26, 7, and 5. Then Luka is also the most improved player with a 23, 10, and 11. And Mike D'Antoni and the Rockets won 61 games. Okay. Okay, so all NBA teams, I don't expect us to have any. If we do, I'm okay with it. Alright, no all NBA players. No defensive players. And no rookie first teamers. Okay, so let's check. How did everyone do during the regular season? Kyle Lowry finished with 15, 3, and 7. Buddy Hield finished with 17, 4, and 3. Chris Middleton was 16, 4, and 4. Stops, 19, 4. 19 and 4. Tacko Fall finished with 4 and 7, 1.4 blocks per game. Usually that would be good enough for at least an all-rookie team. Schroeder finished with 12 and 4. Ooh, his three-point percentage really dipped down to 30%. Cousins, 13 and 6. Covington, 7 and 4. Bertans, 7 and 3. Fournier, 7 and 1. All right. So we're gonna shorten the rotation to 9. We're gonna drop. Let's drop Bertans from the lineup. Let's add more minutes to everybody. Yeah, we need Fournier. 20 minutes off the bench. I guess we don't need him that bad. Let's get him 15. Let's give Schroeder 2 more. And let's play the starters as much as possible here. Kyle Lowry could be replaced by Schroeder. That's all right. All right, let's get into this playoff series. Who do we got? We're the 2 seed taking on Chicago. We drop game 1. Let's see who they have first. They're up 2-0. Markelle Fultz, James Harden, Kyle Anderson, Al Horford, LaMarcus Aldridge, with Plumlee, Terrence Davis, J.J. Barea, and Doug McDermott off the bench. And we're currently down How do I just sim? There we go. We'll go to Simcast. We're down 2-0. All right. Thanks for the VC. All right. So we went into Simcast Live, completely messed it up, and they won. We're going to do an actual Simcast this time. We'll get it going as fast as it can go. We got a big lead through the second. Close one at the end. All right, we ended up winning by 23. Chris Middleton scores 25 points and leads the Celtics past the Bulls 146 to 123. Middleton with 25, Hield with 21, Cousins with 21, Lowry with 20, Porzingis 17, Schroeder 16, Fournier 12. Tacko, 0 blocks. He's 7-4. 4 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 0 turnovers. Tacko won our player of the game. Won the player of the game in our hearts. Sorry about that. All right, Game 6. We take a commanding lead going into the fourth, and we end up winning by 11. Celtics down Bulls 119 to 108. Porzingis with 31, Hield with 20, Schroeder with 19, Tacko Fall with 12 and 3, Kyle Lowry with 10 and 6, Cousins with a double-double, Middleton 7, 6 and 7 on 3 of 11 shooting. That's not a great game. Covington 6 points, 4 rebounds, Fournier 4. All right, let's get into this. Let's see if we can clinch it. We'll go Simcast again. It's been good luck. Simulate game, fast as possible. The Bulls take the lead early at home. Pull away in the fourth. Ooh, the Bulls take the lead. Cousins with 27, Middleton with 17. Doesn't matter. Game 7, Simcast. We're back at the Garden. The Bulls take a really early first lead. Oh, it's a close one. And we drop. We lose by 6 in the fourth. I don't want to say that it's Tacko Fall's fault, because he barely shoots. But we were not able to get Tacko a title. Let's see if the Bulls go on to win the title with the team that they had. Chicago goes on to the Eastern Conference Finals against Charlotte with Luka. Chicago's up 2-1, tie, 3-2. Chicago's going to the finals as a 7 seed. Going against the 1 seed Rockets. Rockets had a 63-win season, and the Bulls won the title with James Harden leading the way. 36.5 points per game, 4 rebounds, 9 assists. It was a disappointing season. We wanted to win Tacko a title, but we couldn't get it done. The 70 overall big man finished the season with 4 points, 7 rebounds on 45% shooting. In the playoffs, he averaged 5.7 with 8 rebounds, 1.3 assists, and 62% field goal. Although we were not able to get it done, Tacko was a solid starter as a 67 overall 7'4" center. But we didn't get it done. I'll see you guys next time. That was Tacko Fall championship run. It fell short. Maybe we should have kept Kyrie instead of Kyle Lowry. But hindsight's always 20/20. Peace.